What the fuck, V? I thought you two were bonding like a couple of regular girls, not carpet munchers.
We were, and then we weren't. I'm just as confused as you are.
I'm not confused. I am fucking pissed off. And strangely turned on, which is very confusing.
I want to keep doing it.
I'm Kevin Ball, and I've seen my fair share of things in this life, running a bar in the South Side. What kind of monsters haven't I encountered? But these two women, V and Svetlana, fucking hell, they really blew my mind. Lana was facing deportation because her husband was in prison, and the two of us wanted to help her out. After all, we're all neighbors. When something happens, we support each other. But who would have thought that, as we were helping, things would end up with us in the same bed? And what's more, it was 3 people in that one bed. Don't look at me like that. I know this sounds ridiculous, but back then it just somehow fucking worked out. Now my wife has a wife, and they both call me Big Daddy. This kind of life hits harder than the strongest fucking liquor.
No other dudes. No other dudes. Part of me wants to brag, but the other part's like, whoa, this is kind of freaky deaky. Keep it close.
In our 3-person relationship, the division of labor is very clear. Lana, with her exceptional mathematical talent, handles the accounts and manages the household. V is in charge of enthusiasm and love, and the most useless me, can only stay at home taking care of the kids and doing chores. On the surface, we are a harmonious iron triangle, but the balance of power has long been skewed. I never thought that Lana would take advantage of the trust V and I had in her and completely transfer the ownership of the bar to herself. By the time V and I realized we'd been tricked, it was already too late.
Svetlana wants us to keep being a throuple and work for her at the Alibi.
I'd rather starve than work for that two-faced whore.
She called me stupid. Am I stupid?
Fuck her. You're a sweetheart.
Doesn't really answer my question.
Kev, she's a backstabbing liar who made us both idiots.
Without our only source of income, I fucking had to go out and find work. The ridiculous thing is I thought I could rely on my brute strength to get some manual labor, but turns out this world does not need a man like me anymore. I ended up getting a job as a bartender at a gay bar. On my first day at work, the boss was very satisfied with me and said he wanted to introduce me to a side job. Someone offered a high price to book me for a cupping package. I refused without hesitation.
All you gotta do is stand there with your eyes closed.
Not happening.
Come on, what's the difference of hand to hand?
Not when it's attached to a dude.
The bidding is up to $500,000.
You did an auction? That is so messed up. How much did you say again?
$500.
But faced with the temptation of $500, I, a straight man, couldn't help but be moved. Of course, we haven't given up on taking back the bar. It was Dee who had the idea. She reported all of Lana's past misdeeds to the immigration office. While this move was ruthless enough, Lana still clung tightly to the bar and ownership rights. To take back the bar that rightfully belonged to us, we had to compromise with her once again. Finally, it was agreed that the 3 parties would share the equity equally. But we all know deep down that this 3-person family can never go back to what it was. During my time working at that gay bar, I ran into a customer who was a doctor. He said there was an 80 chance I had breast cancer. The moment I heard the word cancer, the whole world went silent. I was so scared that I went to the hospital for a checkup the very next day. Fortunately, it was just a benign tumor. But that experience of brushing close with death left me terrified for a long time. I was afraid this thing might be passed down to my daughter, so I made the tough decision to get a full genetic screening.
Mr. Ball, you are in fine shape as inheritable diseases go.
I'm in fine shape. I'm in fine shape. What the hell is that supposed to mean, fine shape? Because in science, a positive can mean a bad thing, and a negative can mean a good thing. It's crazy confusing.
Fascinating.
What is? What are you writing down? What is fascinating? What is fascinating?
Were you aware you are from the Huntsville subgroup?
What the hell is that?
They are one of the most inbred populations in the United States.
Did you say inbred?
Did you say Kentucky?
The results not only gave me a sigh of relief, but also incidentally solved the long-standing puzzle of mine. Why my brain can be so sharp at times. My family, my roots, actually come from a place called Huntsville, a town notorious across the United States for inbreeding. V looked it up online and all the details matched up, so V and I hit the road to find my biological family. We found them in a godforsaken village. The truth behind why I was abandoned was far more fucked up than I'd imagined. Back then, my mother ran off with a Bible salesman, leaving behind 9 children at home. They simply couldn't afford to raise me, so my own father abandoned me at a gas station. After learning the truth, I was sad at all. Honestly, I fucking felt like cracking open a bottle right then and there to celebrate, looking at my siblings, Some locked up in prison, others selling their bodies on the streets. I turned out to be the one who made it the furthest in life.
I hear Biff is still the arm wrestling champion. Sorry, babe.
I'll let him win. Second time.
Why?
I don't know. I feel kind of bad. They're all sort of losers, and I'm the successful one. Never been that before. It feels kind of good.
You happy you found your family?
Yeah. I'm happy to be a Kentuckian.
This journey to find my roots was fucking pointless. Life goes on anyway. Just a few days after returning from my hometown, Lena went back to her old ways, pursuing her American dream of marrying a rich man. Looking at her obsessed state, V and I finally decided to help her one more time. We handed her over to a wealthy old man on the verge of kicking the bucket. It was like drawing a farcical and hopeless end to our broken love triangle.
What?
A prenup?
After dealing with Lana's whole mess, I thought to myself, alright, now life can finally get fucking normal. Until some old business from the past resurfaced and stirred up shit in my heart again. My teammates from the basketball team when I was a kid all received compensation because they were sexually harassed by the coach. Except me, I was the only one on the team the coach never touched. So I dug out that old group photo, looking at myself, taller even than the coach back then. I could find a single reason why he had targeted me. I know it's in a fucked up thought, but that's how my mind worked. It was like saying that I didn't even have the qualification to be targeted by that pervert. This thought was like a thorn which eventually drove me to the prison to confront him.
Why, Coach? Why? Did you not find me attractive enough? Were you scared because I outweighed you by 30 pounds?
I never touched you because I never touched any of you boys. I never touched anyone inappropriately in my entire life.
Wait a minute, are you jacking off to me right now?
No! Yes!
Later, to receive the same compensation as my teammates, I began studying extensive materials on psychological trauma and learned to disguise myself as the perfect victim. But in the end, I still didn't get that money. I never quite figured out exactly where it went wrong. Sometimes I really feel like my brain isn't cut out for this. I want to do something big, to give V and the kids a better life. But every time I come up with some backhaul plan, V just thinks my brain is only fit for rolling beer barrels. I've still been daydreaming about getting rich, but I never expected that wealthy guy from before to show up again.
Oh, God.
Dude, I've been texting you. Did you get my text?
No, I blocked your phone number.
Okay, look, I'm sorry about the other night. I know things got a little,
Racist?
Yeah, we thought when a poor couple agrees to be auctioned off.
Nope.
Let me start from a few days ago. V and I, wanting to improve our daughter's educational environment, had our eye on an elite school. But there was a condition for admission. We had to first attend a charity auction hosted by the school. What's absurd is that the items up for auction were the parents themselves. Even more confusing, some sucker actually spent $5,000 to bid on me. V and I immediately thought we'd run into a pervert, wondering if this rich couple was trying to play some kind of wife-swapping game. The result was that V and I got excited all night for nothing. They weren't interested in us at all. As soon as they entered the door, the family started running around the house. Their child even cried and shouted, insisting on seeing what our cockroaches and mice looked like.
Time out. I thought we were gonna be, you know what I mean? Can you please explain to us what's going on here?
We were hoping you would demonstrate to him destitution and suffering.
To motivate him to work harder in school.
Yes, we would not end up in a place like this.
But this time he came to me and directly asked me to be his personal trainer, saying that I had promised the winning bidder at the auction a private fitness course. Fuck. I can't even remember when I bragged about that. But then it hit me. Free labor delivered to my doorstep. Why not use it? I told him moving beer barrels is an excellent way to build core strength. Who knew the guy actually bought it? He even hailed me as some kind of fitness god, immediately bragging about it all over his social media. Then my phone blew up. A bunch of wealthy people like him lined up, eager to experience the joy of moving wine barrels. God damn, Kevin's spring has finally fucking arrived. Riding on this wave of momentum, so Barrel Gym opened just like that, watching the numbers in the account go up. I felt for the first time that I was more than just a big fool. I started secretly saving some private money, planning to give V a surprise.
You've been acting so strange. Is this more of your midlife crisis?
No.
Are you seeing someone? Another woman having an affair?
No, of course not.
The what? Why the money?
It's gone, okay? I spent it all.
On what?
Oh my god! Snoopy married! Way to ruin a surprise!
Gosh.
You like it?
Ask me. Ask me, fool.
Veronica Fisher, wait.
On your knees.
Veronica Fisher, will you marry me? I mean, I gotta find my ex and get a divorce.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Finally, the marriage application I submitted online. I didn't have much hope in the first place. But fucking hell, it actually got approved. V and I can finally become a real married couple. I really can't believe it. It's been 10 years since that fake wedding of ours. This moment, V and I have waited too damn long. Thank you, Vic. Willing to spend the best 10 years of her life on someone who was once good for nothing. This debt of gratitude, I, Kevin, will never be able to fucking repay it in this lifetime.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Me too.
Somebody, I'm gonna beat your little ass. Sit there.
Yes.
These few years, the South District has become fucking unrecognizable. Who still remembers? Frank predicted the South Side's future plan many years ago, and he actually got all of it right. The territory we are familiar with is being swallowed up bit by the elite. That damn final pandemic only accelerated the collapse of everything, and crushed us old folks who cling tightly to the old days. It wasn't until I accompanied my mother-in-law to Louisville that I realized the outside world was a different one. I showed off my skills at a local bar, mixing a few drinks, and the tips alone were equivalent to what I'd earned in over half a month at the Alibi. V also found new job opportunities there. Looking back at the South Side, though, it's getting worse by the day. For the sake of this family, we had no choice. We sold the Eliber Bar. I'm ready to say a proper goodbye to the Gallagher family and all our old friends from the South Side tonight.
I cannot believe we're uprooting our entire life. Everything we worked so hard for.
Oh. I knew there was emotion in there. V, it's gonna be okay. Wait a minute, are you faking?
Totally. Rearview mirror, Kev. Let's go.
That was just me. I've been messing around here for over a decade. My entire youth was fucking spent on this place. I love this place to death, and I love these bastards to death too. After hanging out with them for so long, I realized that life has no perfect script. It's all about constantly charging forward, loving, making mistakes, and then growing. So for me, leaving isn't an end, but a new beginning. No matter where I go, I, Kevin, will always be that guy who fought his way out of the South District.